Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show with your hosts Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats. Brought to you in full color and stereo sound with amplification provided by Trainer. Broadcasting into the world from Storyhouse Studios in Campbellford, Ontario, you'll hear the best of old country, folk, Americana, punk rock, and 80s music delivered into your homes every week for free. And don't forget your regular dose of new and original songs from Music for Goats. Never be alone on a Wednesday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9:30 for those of you in Newfoundland. Join the Whiskey Wednesday regulars on Facebook to be a part of the conversation, or watch on YouTube as well. Pour a drink, a cup of tea, or a nice cold long tooth. Roll up your best smoke and sit back and relax. Don't forget to hit the share button to help spread the word. The Whiskey Wednesday Show, every week. Cheers.
And just like that, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's another Wednesday night. It is an all request Wednesday, and we're 2 weeks away from our first vacation in 5 years from the show. I think we're calling it a hiatus, and it's cool. We got a couple of great nights here for you on this hot summer evening. Another hot summer evening. Sorry, starting to sound like a Meatloaf record. Would you offer yourself to the wolf with the red roses? I will. Anyway, sorry. It was a really, really bad rendition of all that, but just the same. Hope you're all doing well out there. We got myself and Mr. G and Neil here. The Music for Goats trio, as it would be. We're feeling good. Summer's here. We're having a great time. As always, we're going to play some requests here on the Whiskey Wednesday Show. Top of every month is the all request, and part of the all request is playing songs y'all want to hear. Deb has a standing order, of course. iChat loading. I should be with you guys in just a sec here on the chat page. Deb has a standing order for this, and we're going to play this one right now. It's called Kiss an Angel Good Morning. I will deal with Restream telling me I can't get on in just a moment. Excuse me, Neil. Sorry. This one's for Deb, as always. I wonder, what's the first line of this song?
It's been so long.
People happen to meet or something.
Yeah, that could be it.
Something about
I got it.
Street. You got it. There we go.
This one's for you, Deb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, I ask them, how does a man get to be this way? Always got a smiling face, and every time and every place, and every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Some people, they try to guess the secret of my happiness, but some of them never learn it's a simple thing. The secret that I'm talking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, the devil when you get back home. A Kiss an Angel, Good Morning. I think that's the Charlie Pride version we may have picked up. Allison is here doing the production tonight. Barry is still having Barry and Joyce's awesome adventure in trailer worlds. Traveling trailers, stable, stationary trailers, all kinds of different trailers. They're gone trailer mad. Really? And they're having the best time ever. They're making trails. You know?
Yeah, well, he was making tracks today up and down over there on the mowing the lawn.
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah.
I got here, so anyway,
right.
So I went over and said hi to him. He said hi back to everybody.
Excellent. Yeah, I've seen him across the street a couple times, but he's always in the middle of doing something or going somewhere.
Yeah,
so
I interrupted him.
yeah, well, you know, that's okay to do that. Hey, Joe, Deb, and everybody else who's here. I'm just sort of checking down there. I can't really see right now, but it's all good. Another shitty week in music, eh? With Ozzy dying. Like, isn't that just sort of weird, eh? After that big concert and everything. And as weird as it is, I think it's fantastic.
I do too. I mean, like, you know, he lived life in his own terms, and he went out in a blaze of glory. Really,
he really did. The story
we
is
all do so well, right?
The story is so complete. It's just amazing. You know, even like to his daughter getting proposed to, you know, backstage at the concert, and you know, Ozzy kind of passing the torch to Youngblood and stuff. It's just kind of just such a perfectly constructed story. You know, I just think that him and Sharon are sitting at home and he's still alive and laughing and going, But I know that's not true. But also, 200, what was it, 190 or 290? 190 million, not billion. No, $190 million. For charity for Sick Kid Hospital and Parkinson's. Really cool, really cool, really cool. Next week, that'll tie together with this. Next week, we are... I have a very special guest on the show, Mr. Georgie Thorne. Oh, Allison's got a poster to show and everything. Look at that. I don't know if we got it or not. There it is. Look at George. There's George. George went to the Black Sabbath final concert with Ozzy, and George is you all know George. He's an old friend of mine from back home, and I'm going to be chatting with him later this week about his experience going over to England to see Ozzy at the final tour, and being a lifelong Ozzy fan now. Of course, we'll probably talk a little bit about how Ozzy, you know, kind of affected or impacted us. I know that he did me for sure. Myself and Rick Rua growing up. Grade 7, I guess it started. Rick was a good buddy, and Steve Huzzy, and we all loved Ozzy. And we were thinking that when we grew up, we'd just get an apartment together and just drink beer and listen to Ozzy all the time, 24 hours a day, and that was how we were going to live our life. Best laid plans.
Yeah.
I wonder where Rick Rua is. If anybody's in touch with Rick Rua, let me know. I've called his brother a few times and he keeps passing messages on, but I think Rick's avoiding me. My reflection in the mirror isn't who I used to be. Person that you left behind isn't who I see. The smell of secrets as they smolder in your mind, unfolding thoughts and prayers and memories you'll find. It seems like yesterday I understood everything so clear, and that's all gone. It's never coming back, and that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that. I'm moving on. It's time to look ahead with the past behind me now, and I'm alright with that. We were so beautiful in a time and place not here. No light on subjects, so we go further year on year. I'm going crazy, looking everywhere to see who I might be. With every moment growing shorter, space between the lines allows a little chill to blow inside. The chill to blow inside, and that's all gone. It's never coming back, and that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that. I'm moving on. It's time to look ahead with the past behind me now, and I'm alright with that. Oh. My reflection in the mirror isn't who I used to be. The person that you left behind isn't who I see. The smell of secrets as they smolder in your mind, unfolding thoughts and prayers, memories we'll find. It seems like yesterday I understood everything so clear, and that's all gone. It's never coming back, and that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that. I'm moving on. It's time to look ahead with the past behind me now, and I'm alright with that, and that's all gone. And that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that. All gone from the No Dark, No Light record. Oh man, that takes me back. Oh man, people on that record aren't even here anymore. It takes me back that far. Yeah. Lord. Everybody's changing. Everybody's changing. It is all requests. That was for...
That was actually your pick.
That was my pick? Oh, cool. Okay, yeah.
That's your song, and that was your pick. All the rest are requests.
I think it may have been Mr. Grant's pick from the other day, actually.
Sure.
Yeah.
I always knew you liked him more than me.
I know.
I never got a pick.
Was it your song? Did you pick it? Oh, God, I don't know who picked the fucking song. Getting in trouble now. Little stiff little fingers, eh? It's okay. I'm about to start again. I could be a soldier, go out there and fight to save this land. Paramilitary, something, gun in hand. You getting it, Roger? I won't take no orders, don't take no orders from no one. Stuff your fucking army, killing isn't my idea of fun. And you're gonna waste my life, you're gonna waste my time, you're gonna waste my life, and you've stolen it away. There you go, Roger. A little impromptu SLF for you there. It's been a couple years since we played that one. You're at the Offspring tonight. Oh man, that's awesome, Steve. Have a great time. That's going to be a great show. Those are a fucking man. That's some grade A musicians and show there. What are we doing? We just talked about something. Yeah, Gerald. It's from Geraldine. It's from Geraldine Schaaf. She wanted to hear "Waste Your Time," and yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for Geraldine tonight. I hope everybody's having a wonderful summer out there, man. It is hot around here. Hope you're managing to stay cool and stay hydrated and stay, whatever good things happen in the summer, just keep doing that, Yeah. The plants keep growing, which is really nice. Yeah. Tomatoes.
Some water.
Carrots. Yeah, we need more water from the sky. Sun goes down over Wichita Falls. I've seen the best and I've seen them all at days, and nothing more beautiful to see. You wring your hair and you drape your clothes. Sunlight, your silhouette shape exposed. It's clear you're bringing out the best in me. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Morning breaks, I haven't slept all night. The sunlight warms to your skin's delight. I'm dying just to sit here and watch you breathe. Pressed to your chest lies a mother's joy. Dreams, little dreams of a little boy. It feels like a luck I can't believe. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? It's been 10 years or maybe 12, and we've had some times felt like hell, but you held your ground. You stayed strong and true for me. In the good times, they far outweigh the bad, and the happiness outweighs the sad. There's just one question here, and my friends agree. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Now the years have passed, they've grown and gone, and all I can do is sing this song in a voice that cracks, a melody carefree. On the porch we sit as the sun fades away. We wave to the neighbors across the way. I still can't believe you did all this with me. And you say, do you wanna waste some time with me? Do you wanna waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you wanna waste some time with me? There you go, a little waste your time. Funny, that song we talk about, it's been 10 years or maybe 12. And we just celebrated just the other day our 29th anniversary, which is wild. It seems like so much longer. I'm just kidding, love. I'm going to lay this down for a second here while I speak to you all. Allison's been gone gardening crazy. As you know, it's one of her joys of life is having fresh flowers to put into arrangements, almost on the daily. And now we have gardens that we harvest from, so a little bit of a walkthrough on that. I'm going to show picture one there, Allison.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure what picture one is.
The front porch garden.
Oh, the front porch garden. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. And dude,
Beautifully mulched.
yeah, just beautifully mulched. It's still hard to believe this was not a yard before 2 years ago when Neil spent the whole summer out there digging up what was there and filling it with dirt and expanding it every year, and it's turning into this.
And that's the other side. That's the hoster.
That's the other side. That's all those big old hostas we got. So Allison sends me out into the heat every day to go through these things and pick out little stalks and flowers that look interesting so that she can put together stuff. But it's actually kind of a nice thing to do, you know. I never thought that I'd be into that, but where are we going next here?
The secret garden from the bathroom.
Oh, this is from the bathroom looking out into Allison's little secret garden. You can see we've got that thing built up there about 3 feet. So she can go out with her wheelchair and wheel into that and do her gardening, which is really sort of a great thing. So she's got a nice garden just outside of her bedroom that she can access.
And in the fanzine, I'm going to have a whole bunch of
all kinds of stuff coming in the fanzine. For those of you who are dying to hear about Allison's fucking thing, yeah, there's more coming. There's more coming.
And then, remember our ramp that we put.
Oh yeah, and then we had to put a new ramp in this year, which we told you all about, and I think we showed some pictures earlier. But we built a little garden into the ramp. Look at that. So Allison's going down. She can kind of do whatever needs to be done with those. She can more flowers that she can tend to. Tending to flowers in a wheelchair is tough. So you can see they're just on the other side, but her ramp goes on the inside of that going down. So that's what's going on with the flowers this year, gardening with the Tizzards. I know you were there all here last year with us. Good Lord, Allison. Tell me that my shirt's not on.
Well,
If Danny Graves were here, he'd be freaking out. Oh, the Fabio look. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Clark and George is on.
I just sort of tuned into that.
Yeah, they're both.
I was going to say, hey, Clark and George, how you both doing there, guys? George, I stole that photo for the ad.
Yeah,
I hope Allison's going to put it up again. Here it is.
Next week.
There it is. George, you at the Aussie. Was that the museum, George, or was that at the actual concert? I think you went to the Black Sabbath because I saw you on Black Sabbath Way or whatever it was as well. Either way, we're going to have George Thorne on next week. We're going to have a grand chat about all things Sabbath and Aussie. That'll be great to celebrate that concert and also to talk about a guy who's impacted so many of us. Waste your time. Dance again. Okay. This is just in D, right?
And this is for Tony. Requested this.
Or
I think E.
okay. Okay, good. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's an E. Okay. My 3-week skateboarding, what do they call that when you're not allowed to do something? Not an embargo, sentence.
Yes, sentence.
This is for Tony, right? And it's been a long time since I left this town, and it's been too long since I wrote things down, and I want to see you dance again. If I stay too long, there'll be no turning back. I'm just stealing from myself, and I can't look back, and I want to see you dance again. And in the morning when I hold my head together, the sunlight warms me to the hold you got on me. Oh, the hold you got on me. When I watch you dancing just for me, I'm a little too tired, it's a little too late. I should probably go home, but I just got paid, and I want to see you dance again. And I'm a little messed up, it's a little too loud. I should probably go home, I should ditch this crowd, but I want to see you dance again. Just the same old story of this time we spend together. You spin in circles round my fingers, you do weave. Oh, the hold you got on me. When I watch you dancing just for me, I can't begin to imagine what other people see when they watch me watching just for me. I'm a little too tired, it's a little too late. I should probably go home, but I just got paid, and I want to see you dance again. And in the morning when I hold my head together, the sun reminds me of the hold you got on me. Oh, the hold you got on me. When I watch you dancing just for me, I can't begin to imagine what other people see when they watch me watch you dance for me. And it's been a long while since I left this town, and it's been too long since I wrote things down, and I wanna see you dance again. There you go. What was for Tony, was it? Well, it was for Tony. A little dance again. You know, I remember writing that song. I wrote it when I was in Nashville when we were camping. We were staying at that cottage. We stayed at that cottage just outside of Nashville, and yeah, I went downtown to play with my guitar and my harmonica, not realizing. Oh, they left bread every day on the door. I know, like 6 a.m. bread and cheese on the door. We got George Thorne, Clark Hancock, and Mike Monroe, and myself kind of in the same space. That's a first in a long time there, boys. Jesus.
Start a band.
Jesus, Roger's here as well. Give us a little bit of Llewellyn, a little bit of Rick. We'll be all set. Oh, we got a little video for you. It was like Allison said, you know, we're going to do an intro on this thing that you're using called the MPC, which is basically a music production center that's been used in sampling music, and a lot of sort of the hip-hop and dance culture has been using it for years and generations, and I'm just learning about it. Essentially, I do the same thing in my computer, in my DAW, but having the hardware device is a really interesting thing. So Allison asked me to do a little video to explain it, and I said, yeah, sure. So I did a video. It was like 74 minutes long, and Allison kind of went, Jesus Christ, Ken, you know, you're reading the manual to people. I can't do that. So, you know, I cut it down to 11, and then she was still like, oh my God, Ken, I still don't understand a fucking thing you're saying. She said, there's one part where you do something with some bands, you know, that's interesting. And I went, okay, tell me where to cut. So she told me where to cut, and I haven't looked at it since, so I don't know what's left here. But let's watch this whilst I smoke a joint and get ready to play a few more tunes for you using the MPC. We all have buttons to push. Okay, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show's newest addition to the studio. This is the MPC-1 by Akai. It is it's the 1 Plus actually. It's the newest one out. There is a MPC Live, which is kind of a sister unit to this. It's got a speaker in it and a few other features. It's a little bit smaller. I got this one, I don't know why, it just sort of appealed to me and I wanted to try it out. It's a sampler, it's a recording station, it's a music production center in its entirety. You can record everything on this if you want. A lot of people use it in conjunction with a DAW or digital audio workstation. I like using it in standalone mode on its own. I'm just going to give you a little tour of some of what it does. We're going to be using it in a variety of different ways with the goats, and you'll see that as we go along. But the main function of this is a sampler, which is basically a recording device. A sample is a moment of time. It's a unit of time, and samples are several units of time. And when you're talking about music, you're talking about recorded audio. So, you know, when you're talking about sampling, you're taking a sample or a section of time of a recorded piece of music. For example, I'm going to play some Black Bags here. This is a song called Everything Is Leaking. Liz Picard, Marcel, and some friends of mine recorded this song years ago, and it's just fantastic, and I've been screwing around with it a bit. I'm just going to use it for the demonstration, give you a little bit of a taste here.
Everything is leaking. We are all defeated. You can't even hear it. Drip, drip, drop, drop. Everything is leaking.
So that is the Black Bags. So I sampled that, and let me just bring it up here. MPC internal. Does take a little bit to get to the internal. Liz, where are you? Projects. It's taken me a while to figure this out there, folks. There's a lot of menu digging in this, but when you get used to it, it's easier. And most of the menus are reflected in the buttons as well. They all have multiple use. You can either use the touchscreen or use all the buttons, which is kind of neat. So the Liz track, for example, I brought this one in, and as you can see by the track mixer, there are 21 tracks here, and these are all different sort of things. I'm just going to go through a few here and sort of show you what I did. Let's go back to the first plugin here. Okay, so let's bring this up. So this is just a couple of sounds that I used in amongst the Liz sounds. But let's go through here and see what we've got. Same thing. Yeah, so this is the guitar. So the entire guitar line has now been edited into 16 little pieces. And likewise, when I move through to the verses, I've taken, what I've done in this one here is I took one of the sounds and I kind of made it into that's a piece that comes through what I'm doing. So I'm seeing you just using a little piece of that song there. And then what's this here? Let's take a listen. So I took a little bit of the background noise, just kind of messed with it a little bit, making some textures and some sounds. More guitars. So this is the Liz here.
Everything is leaking.
Change the pitch a little bit.
You can't even hear it. You can't dry. Everything is dry. Everything is leaking.
So you can see how the sampler kind of,
Dry.
and I'm using these here in different ways. Little drum sound that I put in, some bass, a couple of other sounds. And these are all on different tracks. What I did with the Liz track, now I've cut it up. I'm going to play you a little bit of it just so you can kind of get a vibe for it. But these are all samples of the Liz tune. This thing can actually take a song. You can put the song in and you can do what's called stem extraction, where it will actually separate the song into vocals, bass, other, which is guitar, keyboards and stuff, and vocals, bass, and drums. And it will give you these stems to mix on their own. Now, they're not going to sound as good as the original recording, of course, because it's going through a computer processing, but it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to play a little bit so you can see what kind of thing I did with the Liz Picard project, which I'm not going to play a lot of because I don't have her permission to start using it yet. Liz hurt her leg recently, and we're talking about whether this will be the first thing that I release in the way of a sort of Newfoundland remix thing that I'm working on. This is a little bit of the Liz Picard mix that's happening.
You can't even hear it. You can't drip. Everything is leaking. Drip. We are all defeated.
Okay, so that goes on and on. Anyways, this is the Akai MPC-1. It's a new tool for me, as Mr. Grant says. I hope you enjoy your new toy. And that is a bit what it feels like at this point in time. But I can't tell you how excited I am to try, some of the new stuff with this. It's a really cool unit. It's going to be helping us with some of our backing tracks while we're working as a trio. I went through I'll talk about it live. Actually, I went through a big sort of mental thing about should we be using technology or not, and I think not using it is limiting in this day and age. So I'm open to experimenting with it, and I hope you all enjoy it. This is the Akai MPC-1 Plus. It's a beautiful unit. I'm just getting to learn how to use it. The workflow on it is very different than anything I've ever used. In fact, the month that I spent, you know, working on it every day and reading the manuals, I felt like I was learning a new instrument. I felt like I was learning a new way of processing and creating music, and it's kind of exciting. And I'm looking forward to getting into some other stuff as well. You know, I know that I know the Liz program is going really well. I did the other night, just before I was going to bed, I smoked a joint and I started working on the second track, which I haven't spoken to Sean about yet, but it's going to be a little bit of Man of the Year. I'm not sure how far I got with it. Let's take a listen. Little Sean panting there for y'all. Anyways, I'm having a load of fun with it. I hope you all enjoy it and accept what we're doing with it. It's going to change the sound a little bit. You know, folk music is all about maintaining the old. Well, you know, maybe the old is the new now, and it's time to start maintaining some of that. So I'm not sure, but either way, we're going to make some interesting music. Cheers. Thank you for watching.
And we're back. Roger was saying, you know, that's the problem, is the digital menu digging. Yes, the problem with what you saw in the video was actually just me being high and pressing the wrong buttons. There is a lot of menu digging in it, but like I said, I just haven't learned all the codes, but all the buttons are multifunctional, and you can do things so quick when you can do your workflow however you want it, and I just haven't figured out what my workflow is yet because it's so new to me, but I'm really enjoying it. Somebody else asked about what was the machine the Watchmen used on their last album. It was primarily an SP808 sampler, and there was a couple keyboards that I bought. I remember on that last tour we did, I had two vinyl 1200s with a mixer, a couple of samplers, a keyboard, some floor pedals up by my mic stand, and the sampler, which I was triggering samples from, and I was doing all that while playing bass on tour. It was a great time. There was so much technology. The crew hated it. There was like so many wires to hook up, and it was all the early days of MIDI. And if one thing was out of place, everything didn't talk to each other. It was just such a nightmare. This unit here is kind of everything we had back then, all built in, plus a more. It's just technology. The advances are insane. It's how you use it and what you do with it. I'm not sure yet how it's going to work with us or me, but I'm having fun. It's keeping me a little bit creative in a time of trying to figure out what music means. There's a new Rick Beato video out where he talks about this new artist that he absolutely hates. But then he goes on in the video to explain that he hates the artist because he created him. That's right. Everything down to, he went into one of the AI generators and said, I'm looking for a Americana singer. Typed in a few words, and in the picture of this guy in a jean jacket and I think a Rolling Stones t-shirt or something, who just looked perfect. And it was like the perfectly framed headshot and everything. And he just went, okay, I need a name for this guy. And it generated a name. And then he went to another platform and he typed in a couple of song prompts and it wrote the songs for him in different versions. And he put this art, and these artists are out there and they're selling, they're being pushed. The Spotify's not stopping it from happening. Anyways, like I say, in this day and age when I'm wondering about everything, it's kind of neat to have a modern distraction. It's kind of good. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to do something right now using the old MPC. song called Already Gone from the new record.
52 years old, I'm bored and tired and horny and stoned. I'm listening to the Pixies on the radio in my car. I'm missing you, I'm missing me, I'm missing them, hard to believe. It's been that way since 1984. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where have all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Shows I'm super excited to see, although it's hard to find my way into believing. Idols the band, missing stereo, missing bass, missing 2K in my face, missing something righteous, something dangerous. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where've all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already dead. This is the last cool night of summer. I'm digging through ashtrays once again. What a time we've had. Good night and God bless. Most of my friends are so very lonely. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where've all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where've all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. I'm already gone. I'm already gone.
Hey, a little Already Gone there for you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I love the 80s. I love the 80s music. That's what first got me into using synthesizers. Samplers were a brand new thing. I remember Brian Shepard from Record Club. He was the first guy in St. John's to have a sampler. I remember him getting it, and it was this massive keyboard with like a computer, like the biggest keyboard you can imagine, the biggest clunkiest, spacey-ish looking thing, and then on the top was this big mount for one of those big floppy disks, the big 5-inch sort of floppy disks you'd have to put in, and then you could record like 5 or 6 seconds of something onto one of these floppy disks, and then you could make the sound go, you know, meh, 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 meh. And it was the fucking cat's ass, because that was the first sampling technology, and people were using it. And you know, it's I played with that stuff back in the 80s, and, you know, through the 90s we did, you know, the Watchmen went through a big electronic phase, which I think that I may have had some impact on, especially after being over to Germany and seeing a few of the EDM bands, Prodigy being one of them, which really sort of sparked me back into, you know, a lot of that music in the 90s. And then, I don't know, you know, I had a record out called Shadrach years ago, and it was fully electronica, except for Sekou played drums, and I played bass on it, and a few other musicians maybe, but it was all beat work. Anyways, it's just a new sort of old dip for me, and anyways, as Derek just posted, Tabernacle, that sounds good. Okay, well, you know, there you go. Thank you very much. We have something here for you, coming right at you, Allison, when you're ready. And
Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we will be here, rain or shine, richer or poorer. Tip jar is in the link above. Never expected but always appreciated. Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent. I've got all the money I'll ever need if I die by midnight. Always appreciated, never expected. Please feel free to drop us a line regarding anything, including a link to your money. Cheers.
I came here from the city, trying to find some peace of mind, to get myself on track and buy myself some time. This town is growing on me years.
we're back. I'm still getting ready. Sorry, changing guitars. Of course, I thought, well, I don't want to retune. I don't want to retune during the show because I don't want to have to retune. So I'll use the acoustic. So I got the acoustic and I got it all tuned up and all ready, or close to, anyways. Anyways, and then just during the commercial break there, what do? I start drop D-ing the electric. And then, of course, realized I was supposed to change. And then I got the electric halfway back into standard tuning before grabbing this thing and realizing that it's been sitting above the air conditioner grate and it's wildly out of tune. It's All Request Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you get for us playing songs for free. See all these artists. Oh, join me on my Facebook page, and for $25, I'll play whatever song you want. I can't even get you here for free. Who's this for? This is for Richard. Okay, I'm gonna do my best here, buddy, to get this to sound like something cool for you.
Got my finger on the trigger, but I don't know who to trust. When I look into their eyes, it's just devils and dust. We're a long, long way from home, but home's a long, long there's a dirty wind blowing. It's just devils and dust. And I got God on my side. I'm just trying to survive. What you do to survive kills the things you love. Fear's a powerful thing. You can turn your heart black. You can trust. You can take your God-filled soul fill it with devils and dust. Well, I dreamt of you last night, Bobby, in a field of mud and stone. The blood began to dry. The smell began to rise. Well, I dreamt of you last night in a field of mud and bone. Blood began to dry. The smell began to rise. But I got God on my side, and I'm just trying to survive. If what you do to survive kills the things you love, fear's a powerful thing. It can take your heart black, you can trust. It can take a God-filled soul, fill it with devils and dust. Now every woman, every man try to take a righteous stand, find the love that God wills, and the faith that He commands. Got my finger on the trigger, but tonight faith just ain't enough. When I look into my heart, it's just devils and dust. But I got God on my side, and I'm just trying to survive. If what you do to survive kills the things you love, fear's a dangerous thing. It'll turn your heart black, you can trust. It'll take your God-filled soul, fill it with devils and dust.
Stephen Bond is here too. Oh my God, and Allison Elliott. This is like a high school reunion. Good Lord. Wow, fantastic, fantastic. Good Lord, so nice to see everybody. Oh man, I never know how that song is going to hit me. You know, it's a weirdo song. This next song is one that I wrote. That was a strange one for me because it was very topical to the region that I live in. And I'm not sort of one of those news style folk singers, you know, reporting on the news through story and song. But this one came at me by the way of an interview. I was having breakfast one morning at the kitchen table. No, I wasn't. I never ate breakfast. What was I doing? Why was I watching morning TV? Maybe you were getting ready for school and I was just going to bed. I can't remember. But they had this. No, I know what it was. It was a newspaper. I remember now. Hey, Caitlin, how you doing, sweetie? It was a newspaper article. I don't know why I was reading the newspaper. I never read the newspapers. How did I get it? No, I heard him speaking. Maybe it was Czech's radio. It was local radio, maybe. Maybe I was listening to the radio in the morning. I can't remember. Can't remember anything, actually. But what came out of the interview. I just remember. No, it was a TV interview because I remember he was standing on the road, and the journalist was interviewing him and saying, blah blah blah. It's Frank Myers is the story. You can look up his story. It's a great story. Tragic ending. But yeah, Frank Myers was standing there talking to the reporter, and he had on his sort of rubber boots, and they were covered in mud right up to his knees. I was just like, he got ready for the interview. It's good of him to get prepared for the world. I wrote this song. Mud on my boots, I'll stick to my word. You'll never take this farm from me. The bureaucrats, they heard. I'll dig in my heels, 'cause I know how it feels. I've been working this land for so long. This is my land. This is my home. This is my life. There's nothing else I'd ever known. My father before me and his pa before him. In the ground they did sow. That's the way it's been. You can put up your signs, your fences and your threats. You'll never take this farm from me. I don't owe you any debts. Your lawyers and your politics don't have no place round here. You'll never drive me out. This is my land, I'm staying here. The more that I fight you, the harder you push back. While my support is building, you furthered your attacks. The battle raged around him where the land disappears. There's not much else that I can do. This much is getting clear. They beat Frank Myers down so far he's almost in the ground. The battle raged around him, no peace he'd ever found. The talking heads talk carefully with the truth behind the lie. In the dark, no one hears an old man cry. Take the offer or we'll ruin you. The message clearly read. We're gonna take this anyway, so quit while you're ahead. You got no leg to stand on. You gotta lose in hand. Don't waste your last years fighting. There's no doubt we're gonna take this land. My name is Frank Myers, been here almost 85 years. I don't think that they need this farm, they're just playing on our fears. As I think about the future and what this land brings to our lives, it appears to me it's time to say goodbye. You can put up your signs, or your fences and your threats. You'll never take this farm from me. I don't owe you any debts. My lawyers and my politics, and you don't belong round here. You'll never drive me out. This is my land, I'm staying here. Mud on my boots, I'll stick to my word. You'll never take this farm from me. The bureaucrats, they heard.
I'll dig in my heels, 'cause I know how that feels. I've been working this farm for so long. I've been working this land for so long. There you go. Resolution is asking if this is a Bob Dylan song. No, this is one of mine. This is one that I wrote. I listen to a lot of Bob Dylan, though, so, you know, I've got to give him credit for a lot. Oh, actually, you know something? Resolution, if you stick around every night, every Wednesday, we do a special thing called the Video Rewind, where we go back to a song from our couple hundred song inventory of the past, and we do a video rewind. So tonight we're doing Boots of Spanish Leather by Bob Dylan, which is a brilliant song. And that'll be happening after this next song that we do. We got one more song for you all, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Mr. Grant for coming out. How are you doing this week, Mr. Grant?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, what's going on? What's new?
Well, not a lot is new. We lost Ozzy, of course, but no one remembers Connie Francis.
Yeah, that's kind of too bad, eh?
I was dancing with my darling
Yeah.
to the Tennessee waltz. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, and she passed away too.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
never on a Sunday, because that's my day of rest.
And where the boys are. Wasn't that her?
Yeah.
Someone waits for me.
Okay, you both
Some
gone,
hits
you've
from
gone
way
past
back
my
when.
date.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a cutoff date for songs, so you passed it.
There was no distortion on those.
Yeah,
records.
yeah.
No.
No, she had a lovely voice.
She did.
Well, that's too bad that she died. I
Yes.
do recognize the name.
I know, she was, what, 87 or something like that? So,
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
She's still young-ish.
exactly.
What's going on in your world, Mr. Neil?
No, usual stuff.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
You know, swim garden, blah, 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 walk the dog.
Okay.
Pretty mundane sort of a life.
Tend the garden and walk the dog
Sounds
and go swimming. Yeah.
sounds like heaven, man.
It's not bad, actually.
Close enough.
It's not bad. Words to live by, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're going to try something new. I remember opening up for the Tragically Hip in Sarnia. 30,000 people were on stage, and I walk over to the SP808. We didn't have the full setup because we were opening up for the Hip, and we had a limited stage, and not so much limited stage. We had enough stage, but there was a limited crew for us. We had Brian. I think Murph was the only crew we had with us, and he was doing everything. And Neil was, of course, doing sound, but Murph was doing all the stage. So I pared everything down to just the one SP808, and it took zip discs. And so I had the SP808 with a zip disc, and then I had another backup SP808 with a zip disc, and then a zip disc in my bag, which I kept with me just in case by some reason we lost both in going between shows. Then I could just go rent a machine, and I had all the information. We got over, and the set starts with this sort of big, long, I think it was I Like It or something, which has like this build, and it was like 2 minutes before the band actually plays a note, of all these sort of swelling and all this. And we went out, I went over, and it's just like, disc not reading, disc reader. I went, okay, we'll go to other SP. Where's the other SP? Brian's over like tuning guitars. I'm like, Brian, where's the fucking other SP808? And he thought, well, we'd just bring the one out or something. It somehow didn't make it to the stage. So rather than trying to get the SP808 out of the packed, loaded, gear spot where everything is packed in till after the show, and we're running back to the tour bus. And this is like during so Danny starts doing an a cappella thing, and I'm beating it to the tour bus. I'm dripping with sweat, running with my bags, trying to find a new disc, and then trying to get back to the stage and restart this fucking machine. Yeah. We did a lot of opening for the Hip, actually. They were really good. They were really good to us.
And yet you persist in playing with these machines.
Yeah, well, that was human. I always have the backups ready, right?
Yeah.
You know me, I'm Mr. Backup.
No, you're Mr. Where the hell's my freaking pick? That's
Well,
who
that's
you
what I
are.
am. Okay, this is a different version tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't hold us accountable. Well, yeah, whatever. It's going to be what's going to be. As I said, new things, new times. All the gang back home, I love you. All the gang everywhere else, love you as well. I hope everybody is having a fantastic time. Still getting over the loss of Chef Mark here, but play this one in memory of Mark tonight. A song called This Town of Mine. Goes just like this. This town, mine. I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. I came here from the city trying to find some peace of mind, get myself on track and to buy myself some time. This town is growing on me. Here's a song for all to hear. All these faces look familiar, but your names are so unclear. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. At times this town seems distant. At times you all seem so strange. All these places remind me of places that I've been. So deep the roots are growing through my kids and to my friends. All I think about is being here. It takes away the pain. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclining here in this town of mine. This town's a mistress. She gives me all I need and more. Someday I'll say goodbye to her and walk right out the door. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, you find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Who was that one for? That was for me. Mud on My Boots was for Ron. And Devils and Dust was for Richard. What was that?
And Video Rewind.
The Video Rewind, Boots of Spanish Leather. Oh, that's for Jeannie, right? Yes, that's right. Yes, Jeannie, that's for you.
No, I will,
Now.
because I think you missed this comment.
Okay.
I'm going to read. Tony wrote quite a bit earlier. First of all, he wrote, Uncle Neil looks 21 again. And then he wrote, missed shaving his balls and got his face.
Yeah, I know.
So
The thing is, Tony, they look so much alike that I got confused.
He got confused. It was one of those old age moments. Couldn't tell his balls from his chin. He's been doing a lot of yoga. Oh my! I want to thank you all for tuning in once again, making another Wednesday night great, and I hope you enjoy it during the week if you're watching it or if you're listening to the podcast, any of that stuff. Myself, Mr. Ken Grant, Mr. Neil Lucy, our Music for Goats. Allison has been producing the show. Barry will be back doing some audio and some production in the fall. We miss him a lot. Or just miss his being here, which is really, sort of cool. We miss him as a friend. It's been he's been busy going on. And we've got Caitlin's coming home. Caitlin's moving home from Peterborough, so she'll be back as well.
maybe I can get her in
And
the phone one.
no, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Where's the phone? Oh, there she is. Look, she's over there. Yeah, she's sitting down watching.
Oh, good Lord, yes.
Yeah, Caitlin's, she's come back home. She's going away to do some schooling and stuff, so that's all cool. And everything here is great. We're really looking forward to next week hanging out with George Thorne and talking about Ozzy and Sabbath and the experience. And we'll talk about we'll discuss a little bit about the hole that Ozzy leaves behind, but more just the stuff that he did. Good Lord, that guy,
And we
just
had
a
that
crazy
scheduled
thing.
before.
Oh yeah, that was scheduled ages ago. So yeah, I mean it ties in with Ozzy's death. So maybe it's a memorial piece. I don't know, but that's not the intention. If you want to take it that way, that's cool too. We all grieve in different ways. So whatever you choose to do. But we will be talking about Ozzy, and George was lucky enough to see that concert recently. So I'm really curious to see how the experience was from a fan's viewpoint. And it's our last week before the hiatus, and we will be doing some reruns during the hiatus. But I'm going to close this place down for writing. And I'm going to try and spend the whole month just waking up and walking in here in my underwear and writing until I go to sleep again. I know it's not going to quite work out to be that, but I need a month of that. Well, the PS.
That was a visual we could.
Yeah. I'll be in my underwear. I mean, granted, they're jockstrap underwear, so there's no ass in them. Yeah, cat, get out of all those wires, please. I hate seeing a cat going in with all the wires. That's just like ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been another great time on the Whiskey Wednesday show. Thank you very much. Deb is just sort of looking to see everybody here. Yeah, it looks like everybody's just doing their sort of on the way out thank yous and goodbyes. We'll be back soon. Remember to be nice and be kind and be like Steve, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sailing away, my own true love. I'm sailing away in the morning. Is there something I can send you from across the sea? From the place that I'll be landing? No, there's nothing you can send me, my own true love. There's nothing I'm wishing to be owning. Just carry me back to me unspoiled from across that lonesome ocean. Oh, but I just thought you might want something fine, made of silver or of golden, either from the mountains of Madrid
coast of Barcelona. Oh, if I had the stars of the darkest days and the diamonds from the deepest oceans, I'd forsake them all for your sweet kiss. For that's all I'm wishing to be owning. Oh, but I might be gone a long old time, and it's only that I'm asking, is there something I can send you to remember me by, to make your time more easy passing? Oh, how can you ask me again? It only brings me sorrow. The same thing I would want today, I'd want again tomorrow. Oh, I got a letter on a lonesome day. It was from her ship, a sailor, saying I don't know when I'll be coming back again. It depends on how I'm feeling. Oh, if you, my love, must think that way, I'm sure your mind is roaming. I'm sure your thoughts are not with me, but to the country where you're going. Oh, so take heed, the western winds. Take heed of stormy weather. And yes, there's something you can bring back to me. Spanish boots of Spanish leather.
Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and the Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizzard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday wrap-up. Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
The seal on a Jim Beam cannon.